I'd like to offer you a personalized tarot reading. So if you're looking for a message from Gus, take a second, let's do a breathing exercise so that we can close out what's going on in the outside world and focus on what Gus wants to tell us. So let's breathe in. And breathe out. So now is our time to ask Gus our question. So like I said, I use tarot as my preferred way of talking with Gus. And I prefer to ask how or what questions because that enhances my human experience. I encourage you to do the same. When we ask him when questions, when am I going to get this, when am I going to get that, it just kind of provides this give me energy, and it just kind of makes us think we're sitting back and waiting for something to happen. When in reality, what we need to be doing is working with him. Or her, or they, whatever you want to call it. Or personalize it, I guess. So anyway, what I would say is asking the question of what can I do to pay attention? What can I do right now to get more money? What should I pay attention to in my current relationship? How can I show up in my current relationship? How can I do enter goal here? And from there, we can see what Gus has to say, and we can drop down into the present moment, and we can know what our actual next step is. All right, so we have a Major Arcana card. I think, okay, this kind of makes sense to me. I'm just pulling out the other card. Okay. So the first card that we have is the Tower reversed. Now the Tower is usually ultimate chaos. It's usually the universe stepping in because we have been ignoring whatever it is that we need to get taken care of. And it's stepping in, taking care of things, and usually you're not going to like it. Usually you're being forced to deal with things that you're not that you were trying to avoid. Now we do have a reversed card, so it is blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. So there is kind of a calmness that goes with this kind of a card, especially with the card that's kind of going on next that we have. But what I'm more kind of getting is more of an internal struggle, not a external struggle. So I would really focus on breaking down your current beliefs with whatever it is that you're asking. I would really focus on exploding that, if that makes sense. With the Tower, it's usually some kind of an explosion. So it just kind of feels like that. Now, this is the TV series tarot deck. I don't really know what series this could be. It looks more like a 007 situation, helicopter action stuff. But if you have any options or suggestions as to what this card is representing, go for it. Oh, sorry. The Tower is also associated with the planet Mars, and also with the element of fire. Fire is associated with our creative passions and our aspirations. So go with that. Then we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Now, the Nine of Swords is usually referring to our fears and our anxieties. Now, again, we've got blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy here. So it just it almost feels like there's maybe an anxiety that's being healed, or an anxiety that you're moving forward from. Also, with the 9 being very close to the 10, and the 10 being a completion card, it seems like you're getting over some sort of an anxiety, or healing from an anxiety. Maybe you know what the anxiety is, or a fear, or something, and you're opening yourself up to trying something new. Swords is dealing with the element of air. Air is associated with our thoughts and our communication. So in putting, and again, this kind of looks like a supernatural thing. It almost kind of looks like Poltergeist a little bit, but it's almost like just something supernatural, is what I would say. So ultimately, what I would say with these cards is just that it feels very more internal, because you've got two reverse cards, it feels more blocked, delayed, healing, or internal, nothing on the outside. So whatever question that you've asked, instead of focusing on the outside factors, I would focus on what the inside factors are. What can you do? What can you feel? What should you think? And that should get you into the next step of whatever is coming up next for you. I'm going to leave this tarot reading there. So if you want to give me energy back, if you're one of those people who likes to give energy back to your tarot reader, I have 6 ways as to how you can do that. Like, follow, comment, favorite, and repost. Those are 5. And then if you want to give me $5, I would be more than willing to accept that as well. With that being said, let's do a closing breathing exercise so that we can close out this message and so that we can ponder it in our actual daily life, in our real life. So let's breathe in. And breathe out. Thank you very much for spending your morning with me.